Oh, Miss Islesbarrow, the sheer tawdriness of Jacqueline Briggs.
There's no one with him.
I must have ditched her.
Where's Jacqueline? Miss Islesbarrow?
Dine with us tonight?
I'll be in the kitchen, Mr. Crackenthorpe.
For me?
Just up here. Just mind your head there. Oh, see what I mean? On my best.
Perfectly charming, Tom, and so kind. I just had a fancy for a change from village life.
And Brackhampton?
Well, there's a Roman wall, isn't there?
Yeah, about 3 feet of it behind the municipal swimming pool.
And an interesting church.
It's not that interesting. There's a Norman window in the east wall, I suppose. I think I've got a guidebook of St. Matthew's if you really want to have a look at it. Not to worry.
Never mind.
Oh, look, there's my lift to work.
Yeah.
We're quite busy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Will you be staying long?
Well, I did wonder, have you made plans for Christmas?
No. Do you know, I'd be delighted, Miss Marple. Absolutely delighted.
Ah.
Hello?
Mr. Eastley?
The boys want to know if you make treacle sponge pudding.
You can tell them I'm famous for it.
Can I be useful?
I don't know. Can you? Scrape the carrots. What is wrong with Mr. Crackenthorpe?
Oh, grief, mostly. Despair, his eldest son, his wife, his daughter.
Miss Crackenthorpe told me about your wife.
Edie.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
What happened to Edmund, was it?
U-boat in the Atlantic just after Luther lost Agnes. 10 years ago, last week, she died.
Last week?
December 4th.
Tuesday.
Yes. We always gather to remember her.
Right.
Why don't I take this to the trash for you?
No. Waste not, want not.
That's the one for Christmas dinner.
With prune and chestnut stuffing. Now that I am famous for.
Eorthan modor ye unithe, se alwalda ecce triton. It's Anglo-Saxon for what an excellent dinner, more or less.
Brian did the sprouts.
I bet he did.
What will we do for tart without your precious Jacqueline?
Dad, please. Don't embarrass Miss Islesbarrow.
Jackie and I don't even know where she is, and I care even less. Happy?
I haven't been happy for 10 years.
Change the record.
I'll play it as often as I want. Why the hell couldn't we have had Cedric after Edmund instead of you? Even Harold would have been better by a whisker. What'll happen to this place when I fall off the twig?
Don't be so morbid.
Morbid? With my space already booked out there in that bloody mausoleum.
Quite an exciting life you lead, Emma says.
It has its moments. I doubt it compares with being a fighter pilot.
That seems a long way back. I fly a desk now for an insurance outfit. Dull isn't the word.
This must be a bit of a come-down for you.
It suits me very well. I've an aunt in Brackhampton, sweet old thing. I thought I might see her occasionally, if I have time. I'll fetch the apple tart. Oh, and there's cheese. And may I call my aunt?
Of course.
The family were here on the 4th, the day of the murder.
Where would someone with knowledge of the estate conceal a body? And where is Alfred's missing girlfriend, Jacqueline Briggs? That's what you must concentrate on. It's in the next chapter, Miss Hartnell, but I won't spoil it for you. Just wait until the end. There's a very ingenious twist. Bye-bye.
But
What a shame it's so run down. I suppose with the war and sweets still on ration.
Well, Crackenthorpe Confectionery doesn't figure. Old Marcus sold it off. Luther inherited all this, but has to run it on the interest from a trust fund he shares with the rest of us. In my case, through Alexander. It's a pretty small change. Poor Emma won't even see a slice of the fund when it pays out on Luther's death. Now, that's real bucks.
How unfair.
She's a woman. Luther's hands are tied by his old man's crazy will. They fell out, family stuff.
Can't he sell?
No. Rutherford Hall has to pass to Alfred. Since Edmund died, he's the eldest son.
What's that?
A mausoleum. The last resting place of the Crackenthorpes.
Lucy, Lucy, hide and seek, Lucy! Lucy, Lucy, hide and seek, Lucy!
That's Miss Islesbarrow to you.
But she said we could call her Lucy, didn't you, Miss Islesbarrow?
I didn't say you could scream it.
Will you play with us, please? Please?
I'll do the sprouts.
Hooray!
All right, then bed.
100.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No fish and chip shop in St Mary Mead, so I thought it'd be a nice treat.
You always were a bad fibber. I looked in your larder. I'll shop. What would I see from my train, where the railway curves along an embankment? A large estate and a house?
Rutherford Hall. Now that is interesting. I had a lecture at the History Society. Now the place is cut off from Brackhampton, but that was the railway. In 1838, the company offered the family £900 for a slice of land so the railway could keep going in a straight line. Supposedly, the representative got a biff on the nose and was sent packing. So the track had to skirt the estate at great cost. That acreage these days, I hate to think what that's worth.
Do you know the family?
The Crackenthorpes? No. The doctor's an acquaintance, though. Nice chap. I think he's quite keen on the daughter. Are you up to something, Miss Marple?
Am I?
I hope you don't mind my asking, Mr. Crackenthorpe.
Thank you.
But did you never think of joining the family business?
I had a vision. I saw my life unfolding before me, drowning in a sea of sticky toffee and pretending enthusiasm for a new line in coconut fudge. "No, thank you, Dad," I told him. "I have a soul, even if you don't." He was a spiteful man, cut me out of his will. Made sure his wealth skipped a generation. But at least I stood up to him.
Was that before you were married?
Yes, but money didn't mean anything to Agnes. She was a wonderful mother. I stood up to him, and she understood why. Buried myself in my books and got the sort of liberal education he despised. We were happy, believe it or not.
Mr. Crackenthorpe.
She's gone. I'll never see her again.
Jacqueline? May I sit down? Tell me about her.
Well, she wasn't what you'd call beautiful. But her eyes...